All right, I'm gonna go live now.
Good.
Hi everybody.
Okay, good idea.
Oh,
Uh, welcome back, one and all, to freak whatever this is at this point. Like, oh wait, I forgot I
I
had
forgot what you
this.
named it.
Um,
the whirling rot.
the whirling
Yeah.
rot. Thank you. Spelled W
Yeah.
R O U G H T. Um, but for purposes of for the purposes of my own sanity and the YouTube algorithm, it's just labeled on YouTube as Monster Hearts 2. Joining me today, as always, my dearest friend over on this side, Nil.
Oh,
Um, my second dearest friend, Salty.
Alberta.
And uh, I'm trying to think of a funny thing to call Vern. Vern!
Hi.
And I'm just kidding, I don't tear my friendships. But if I did, no, anyway. Monster
What?
All
Hearts.
right.
2. Welcome
What?
back, everybody, to Monster Hearts 2. I know it's been a minute. Um, lots of stuff happened IRL. Lots of stuff happened for most things in the world. But we're back. We're ready. What do my wonderful players remember of what happened last time we did this?
Pain and suffering.
Care to be more specific?
Uh, yeah, you know what? I can do it. Okay. What happened? So, Jasmine and God, I'm going to mess up pronouncing his name every single time. Please say it for me, Nil.
Arrow?
Arrow, thank you. So, Jasmine and Arrow ended up going to that press conference that their history teacher, I can't remember his name right now. It's in front of me. Monroe. The he was planning this like meeting at the town hall, right? This little conference. So
Hmm.
uh Arrow and Jasmine went and got Jasmine's mom, and they were like, okay, we gotta go stop him from exposing whatever the fuck he's about to do. So we get there. Jasmine's mom causes a distraction. We go through the back. There's a dude in front of the door. I cast some magic. He ran off. We get inside. Jasmine and Arrow got split up. Arrow found the girl that we were looking for. I can't remember her name right now. Um, and she's the one that got her arm turned into a tree.
Donna Gilliard.
Donna, thank you. So he found Donna. Donna's arm is a whole fucking tree, and she's like, yeah, I'm gonna help him, like, talk about this because it's the right thing to do. And Arrow's like, okay, but you're only thinking about this small little piece. What about all of this and how much it's going to affect everything else around it? And she's like, you know what? Okay, you make a strong case. I'll go with you. But if I don't like where you're going with it, then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna work with Monroe instead. And he's like, you know what? That's totally fine. Whatever. And Jasmine's side, she found this weird fucking pendant and everything was like spinning into a swirl around it and it was fucking weird. And she ended up like blacking out, throwing everything out of the way to get to it. And then the three of them book it back out of the place, right? Out of town hall. Get back to Jasmine's mom. They hop, skip, and jump back to her house. uh they meet Jasmine's grandma. Grandma is fucking funny. Love her. That was hilarious. Jasmine's grandma's like, well, she's gonna turn into a fucking tree, die, or we can like, I don't know. I guess we can train you to like withstand its power. And Donna's like, what is that gonna entail? And uh she didn't like the answer. It's a lot of work. Then we talked about the freaky amulet that Jasmine got, and I can't remember off for the life of me right now what it does. It's something about Uzumaki from Jinji Ito.
It's a
There's like
gateway.
a god in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
gateway to the literal elder god Uzumaki spawned from the subconscious of
Yeah.
everyone that read Junji Ito's work.
Oh, that's horrifying. That's so much worse than what I thought it was. So yeah, that happened, and I
Mind
think
you,
that's it.
it's also, it's not just Junji Ito's work. It is the literal concept of a spiral. So,
That is
yes,
horrifying.
there's some of like that horror there too. But spirals aren't always bad. Lollipops are spirals.
Fair enough.
So are tornadoes, but
snail shells. Shells on the beach, like hermit crabs.
yeah,
They got little spiral
exactly.
shell. That's cute.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I like hermit crabs.
Mm-hmm.
They're hermits.
Mm-hmm. Whirlpools.
Okay. I think that's pretty much it. The only other thing that happened was we started wondering what happened to Salty's character.
Wix.
Wix, thank you. I'm looking for their name. I'm not seeing it in front of me, so my brain is farting. Wix, yes.
Yes, Wix. What do you remember happening in your last session?
So, like Vern was saying, the whole meeting stuff was happening because Monroe knows a lot of it and was gonna like tell everyone about it, and a bunch of other crazy shit. And so we told that there's going to be the seminar, and so what I did was I sat at a cafe across from it, or like kind of close to it, so I could see what was, so I can like, keep a lookout at it and stuff like that before we decide, oh, I'll go in there. Who was it? Who was this? Is this motherfucker? Was Samson, correct? It was Samson came and sat down in front of me, and we talked shit to each other, and we're assholes. And they were talking about being a part of a group or something. I remember, or something like that, or not. No, not being part of a group, being just associated with Monroe and his whole shtick.
Semi-associated. He got questioned by Monroe.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so then he was an asshole to me. I was an asshole to him. He left. Then this bald guy came in that immediately spiked PTSD. And then that was it. That was all I remember, at least.
Clarification, he didn't leave. He
didn't
went
leave.
to the front of the store, of the diner, as that bald guy came in, put his arm around the man's shoulder, and went to sit down on the other side of the diner, away from you.
Oh. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So,
Oh my god.
we are going to pick up where that left off. You haven't seen... How long ago did you manage to escape that place, Wix?
Ooh, man. Great question. From what I remember, Wix is... This is college, right? We're in college. So, yeah. Wix is 22, I believe. So, I would say around 9 years ago?
Okay, so nearly a decade. Sorry,
Yep.
this is the first proper meal I've had all day. Give me like 2 seconds.
No, you good. No, you good.
Today's stream not sponsored by Coke Zero.
This stream is sponsored, however, by eating food. Eat your goddamn food.
Eat your fucking dinner. Stop skipping meals. It's not good for you.
It's good for the wallet, though. Anyway, so...
Cries.
yeah, so It's been nearly a decade now since you managed to escape that place. And in walks the man who was always in the room when the scientists were performing their tests, was always watching you. He was always watching everyone, but felt like it felt like he was watching specifically you. And he walks in, doesn't seem to even recognize you, as Samson pulls him away. Now, of course, that's just seems and supposes, and you've learned not to trust those.
Mhm.
So, in this instance, what do you do?
Wix looks away, like very fast and straight at the table to try and just hide their face overall with their longish hair. They are holding their cup, but they are shaking so horribly that the coffee is spilling out from the side a little bit.
Go ahead and roll to keep your cool.
Yeah. Oh man, -1. I forgot. There it is. Yep. All right, cool. Doing okay.
Okay, very nice. Um, Let me make sure I remember the rules right. 10 up. You keep your cool and gain insight. Ask the MC a question about the situation and take one forward to acting on that information.
Oh shit. Okay. Is there specific questions or?
No, just any question.
Okay.
And per the rules, I have to answer it truthfully.
Okay. Why the fuck did is it Samson acting so chummy with this guy? Or
Hmm. From the way you observe their conversation from afar, you're in such an advantageous position as to technically be visible to them, but you're nowhere near their direct line of sight. Um,
Mhm.
and there's like the it's one of those diners with like a center bar area. So there's all kinds of
Mhm.
bottles and workers and people sitting at the bar that are like between you and them. So the most you're able to catch is between like glimpses of people walking back and forth, serving drinks and whatnot. In those glimpses, you observe Samson's body language as he's talking to this bald, pointy-eared, red-eyed gentleman in a black suit and tie. Um, Said gentleman is always smiling, always a calm smile on his face. You have never seen him so much as upset or even slightly annoyed at anything. Samson appears to be trying to emulate that. Um, but you've seen the tension in the shoulders, the overactive movement of the hands, and he makes a big show of, touching this other man's body as often as he can. You understand that Samson is acting chummy with this man
Mhm.
because he's afraid of this man.
Oh,
Their relationship is not necessarily good. He just wants it to be.
no. Okay. See, this is where it gets hard because part of Wix is like, oh, why is this guy here? How are they related? I should listen in. And the other half is run, run. You need to run now, like you always have.
And because you succeeded that cool, you actually get a choice.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna see. Fuck, it's gonna be a fucking mistake. This would be a mistake. I'm gonna see if I can move seats and just get a little bit somewhat closer so I could possibly overhear something.
Okay. I think the only thing that really fits for this is gaze into the abyss.
Hey, you can do that. Oh,
Very nice, very nice. So, you didn't get a whole lot of experience in anything back where you were before, but in the 9 years since, you have become a master at finding your pocket in the crowd. Regardless of how flamboyant or eye-catching you make yourself in order to stand out and be what people want you to be the person that they're looking for, you still know when you need to be unseen. What the camera sees is as one of those workers working behind the bar passes, like we have cut to the back of the bar, watching your seat. As one of those workers, even better, we cut to their seating, their table. This bald gentleman and Samson. As we hear bits and pieces of their conversation that I'll get to in a moment, and we see out of like the tiniest part of the shot, you sitting at that table, and as somebody passes you from the bar section, you disappear. And attentive viewers can see you weaving and sliding through different baristas and hosts and whatnot, as somebody loses their hat. And you our camera view slides, like pans a little bit to the left, as we see you at the corner of it, sliding that cap on and taking a seat with your back to Samson and this other individual. And that's when I reveal what they've been saying. Look, buddy, I keep telling you, we've been looking for weeks now. Haven't found hide nor tail of her. Them, it, whatever you're looking for. All you've given us is a physical description anyway. How are we supposed to work with that? Any more information than a physical description would be, frankly, unnecessary, particularly for people of your inclination. I would think that such an individual would be difficult to lose in a small town such as this. This ain't a small town. This is college. Do you know how many students are enrolled at Cadmus University? Forgot the school's name for a second. Yes, well, as I understand it, you have access to the school's records. Yeah, records I can't use without a name. At least give me a name. You want to know the name we had for them? Number 19. How exactly am I supposed to give you a name that's been falsified? Why don't you look for any records that have been tampered with? If we start looking for records that have been tampered with, we're going to be finding at least about 80 students there, many of whom were our clients. Look, do you have anything that we can go off of. Like, you're putting me in a really awkward spot here, Ogre. All right. Has there been anyone particularly prolific at the school in a physical sense? I ask you to give me something valuable to work with, and that's what you pick? If I had to start digging up everybody's dirty laundry, I'd have enough to fill several garbage dumps within the tri-state area. Come on. Aren't you guys supposed to be like, I don't know. If you speak one more syllable, I will rip out your tongue and paste it to the wall. Okay. All right. Understood. Look, my point is, we're not magicians. We don't have just, I don't know, whatever magic tools you think we have. All right. Since you brought up magic, then, are there any strange occurrences that have happened recently? Something, I don't know, special. Something that can't be easily explained. Well, we've been hearing this news about some girl dying by a tree the other night. Kind of the closest thing, really. There's a bunch of occult people. There's a whole club for it back at the school. Talking about the 13 mysteries of Cadmus City. I could try digging around there, see what comes up. What makes you think your special individual is going to pop up around there? Wouldn't they be trying to lay low? The funny thing about special individuals is that they tend to find one another. Assuming this tree involves one, odds are good that it has found them. I do enjoy our talks, Samson. Oh, he pulls out 2 $100 bills and slaps them on the counter. For the meal, keep the change. And stands up, pulls out a bowler cap, puts it on, and walks away. Also remember that you take 1 forward to addressing anything to do with that scene. But the forward only lasts for the session, so.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is there a window where I could see this guy and where he goes?
Yeah, there's a set of windows by the diner. You just see him step out and walk to the left on the sidewalk.
Yeah. I'm gonna give him a good 30 seconds to be out of my sight before I walk out and go left.
Okay.
I'm going the opposite direction of that guy.
Oh, okay. So he went left. You want to go right?
Oh, he went left. I wanted to go right. My bad.
You got it.
I never learned my directions.
It's all good. So you head right. Okay. It doesn't take long as you're walking for you to realize that someone is following you. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just look back and see if I see anyone. Just like a quick glance.
Yeah, as you turn around, you see pant leg darting behind a nearby alleyway corner. But that's it. You don't see any
All right.
identifying features.
Close enough for me. Um, my issues have been triggered. Seeing and knowing that these people are here. Um, so it's flight. So yeah, Wix is running.
All right, roll to run away.
I was about to say there's no. It's volatile, right?
If you didn't see my thumbs up, yes, it is.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I didn't set my bed. Fuck. Yay, experience.
Yep, mark that XP. You turn tail and leg it. Down another nearby alleyway, and just ducking down. But you didn't know that this particular side street intersects with the same one that your pursuer went down just a second ago. They pop right over and literally, physically smack right into you. The two of you bash together and fall back, each of you onto the floor. But he's a little more spry, a little more athletic. He gets up before you do, and within seconds has his hands on your collar and pulls you up. It's Samson again. Well, now, why the scared little face? It's almost like you've been chased before, huh, Wix?
Well, I mean, most people would be horrified when a large man is stalking them like a fucking creep.
You're calling me the creep. How many people's pants have you managed to get into since you got here, huh? 10, 20, 30? He lets you go with like a push off and just says, go ahead, try to run. We both know who's faster. You know him, don't you? The man I was just talking to. Don't worry, he didn't see you, but I did. Start talking. Who is he?
Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. Um. God, this is hard. This is hard. Okay. Yeah, Wix would kind of like dust himself off as they put me down. I'm like, God, why does it even matter? Why are you talking to him? How do you know him?
I'm the one asking the questions right now. You answer them. Maybe I'll answer a few of yours. Tit for tat, how about that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fine. I know him because God, I know him because
Remember, just real quick, that you don't need to
Yeah.
roll to lie.
Yep. Yep, exactly. I'm gonna say I've had a bad experience with him in the sexual way, if you know. And he was very creepy about me for a very long time, and it seems he clearly still is.
Now, why would you say that?
I mean, just look. I mean, I
You say
assumed
that like you think he's looking for you. Like that conversation was about you. And I hate to break it to you, but that was just about the worst excuse you could have come up with. The guy literally, physically can't, even. But that's alright. You gave me enough to figure out the rest of the deets. So you're the one he sent us on a wild goose chase for. You answered one question, I'll answer yours. How do I know him? He's holding my mother hostage. I get you for him, and he gives her back to me. So, my next question. Tell me why I shouldn't do that.
All right.
I love being direct.
Okay. Just shithead. Get that shitty smirk off your face. But yeah, okay. So Wix will it will be like obvious now because Wix has been seen through. So they will look down hearing that, and they'll feel bad for him, but not enough. But Wix will go, listen, I'm sorry that's the case, but you don't know what they do over there. You don't know how many kids younger and older than me at that time that I've seen screaming in pain with blood everywhere, experimented on like little toys. I go back there. I feel no, I don't feel I know that all of that horror I remember will look like a fucking playground compared to what they'll do to me. I can't go back. Ever.
I want you to roll to turn him on, sympathy-wise. This isn't anything sexual.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead and take a string on Samson. Yeah. That's a pretty damn good reason. Okay. All right. I won't turn you in, but I'm going to need something from you in return. This place that he comes from, you know the layout? Any identifying features? Even where it's at? How we can track it down? He doesn't seem like he's from a big outfit. It might be where my mother is.
Let me look through DMs.
This, I
Let's see,
don't...
because let's see, yeah. What I remember, it was I was in a different building from them. We weren't in the same building because of the fire.
Right. Maybe they had to relocate.
Yeah. And I looked to him like I don't know. It's been 9 years, and they jump and hide around so much.
Are they at least nearby? In the state? Next couple of states over? Something like that?
I do believe what I remember from moving and running around. That place was about a state over.
Okay.
And I'll look to him and say, well, I mean, if he's here, he's kind of a big deal around that area. They have to be close.
Okay. That gives us a start.
Samson sees Wix, and Wix looks like a scared cat. Like they are trembling, looking down. They're like holding their hands tightly, like white knuckling their own hands.
All right. Just he he puts a hand on your shoulder, but it is not the like rough, friendly kind of bro move that he was doing with you before and that he was doing with Ogre. There is a surprising amount of tenderness in this touch. As he just, like I said, I'm not turning you in. There's been enough suffering around this bastard already. If you remember any other identifying features or anything at all that could help us find him, that's all I need. But you've had a stressful day. Why don't you, he takes out one of those $100 bills he got and offers it to you. Treat yourself. Take a day off. Whatever you need to do.
Thank you, and I know I know you're not going to turn me in. And I really appreciate that. But I can't stop.
It's a lot.
I can't stop trembling. Him being here means that they're here, and if they're here, they're close, and they can't be close. I can't be close.
Sounds like we've been in similar worlds. But if there's something that I can tell you about how to deal with people like him, people like them, they play by the books. They like to keep things orderly, keep things quiet. That fear you're feeling, that's going to save your life. You lay low,
Right.
do whatever you need to do. I can't promise anything about your safety. We're going to be stretched thin as it is. But if the worst comes to worst, be loud. Make a scene. Go crazy if you gotta. Play dirty. Only way to survive for people like us.
And I'll look up at him, and there will, like, my eyebrows will furrow a little bit as I like squeeze the $100 bill, and I'll nod. Like, you're right. It'll be fine. I know how to do this.
And with that, he's going to turn around and start walking away. But before he reaches the end of the alley, he's going to say, "Oh, one other thing. Sorry. Not a word to Edith about this. Okay?"
Yeah, and I'll get in contact with you. I'll think about everything I know, and if I have to, I'll try and figure out things I don't know.
Don't push yourself. You're already on their radar. Memories only.
Right.
And yeah,
Thank you.
he's going to walk away.
Yeah.
Wasn't that fun?
I got a little too in character, and so I started trembling really bad, actually.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry, man.
No, it was fun. But so yeah, knowing that, and still scared and stuff like that, the phrase "if it all comes down to it, go loud" is going to stick in Wix's head as they take this $100 bill. They go to the store, and that they are going to buy they're going to buy an axe.
All right. Go ahead and if there's a spot for like inventory or anything, go ahead and mark that down. Or even if there's just character notes, you're gonna want to mark that axe down as like a. Let's see, a knife is 2 harm. I would say like 3 harm.
Gotcha.
Fire axe.
I would say, however I use this axe, it's going to be determined by you because one of my abilities, which is the only way I will ever be doing violence, which is Silver Bridge. When you lash out physically, you may do so with dark, but the MC always decides how bad the harm turns out.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Sounds good.
But yeah, I'm going to buy that, and I'm going to keep that with me as I head home.
Okay. So that happens kind of at the start, in terms of timeline, at the start of like last session. And then whenever the next day that you all go to school is, or are supposed to go to school anyway, we're gonna skip to that. Donna is laying low at Jasmine's house, learning how to control her powers or getting started on it. Jasmine, Arrow, I assume you guys are going back to your dorms, to school.
Arrow is, at least.
Yep.
Okay. So the only question is, who tries to continue their normal life and who stays home, as it were?
Oh yeah, I am staying home.
Arrow
Okay.
tries to continue his normal life.
Yeah, I think Jasmine would try to too.
Okay. Do either of you
Just try not
message
to draw
Wix,
attention.
try to get
Yes.
in touch with them? Okay. Go
I
ahead
think we
and
mentioned at the end of last session that we both messaged
I
Wix
think,
to try and see
yeah,
where they
you
were.
did. Okay, so at some point, like in the evening of the day that you got all of this news and went home, Wix, you would have gotten texts from Arrow and Jasmine. Do you respond?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
Fake, not gonna lie.
Would either of you have done anything drastic on that or just left it?
I mean, Arrow would have called. I know that's not the most drastic thing to everybody, but it's drastic to him.
Uh huh. Still no response, Wix?
It is a Yelp with the ringtone going off because I did not expect it. I look, seeing that it's Eero, and I'm like, they never call. They barely text. It might be important, so I will answer the call.
Okay, I'm gonna mute. You guys have
Hello?
that convo.
It's gonna be awful, and I'm sorry. So like right when like the click happens, probably before the whole hello happens, Arrow just in a panicked voice just goes, "Wix, oh good, you're not dead."
What makes you think I'm dead?
I didn't talk to you for like a day. I jumped to
Oh,
the worst conclusions quickly about everything.
oh God. Every day I think your puppy dog energy increases by a metric fuck ton.
I'm gonna take that as a compliment.
Yeah. I'm fine. Fine isn't the right word. I'm alive. That's yeah.
I'm sure that was meant to be encouraging. Um, do you, do you need to be alone, or is being alone a bad idea?
Um, I don't know. Right now, it's all a mess. I don't know. I don't know what I need to do and who I need to talk to. Um, I I would like it. I would like if you guys, or at least you, come visit me. Um,
Absolutely.
mhm,
Would you prefer just me, or do you want me to bring Jasmine?
um, you both. I don't know. I don't know. I need someone.
Okay. Um.
Just make sure to be aware of your surroundings, please. Make sure no one's following you.
Yep. I'm gonna bring Jasmine.
It's, that's yeah.
Okay.
Okay, bye. Okay, bye.
Mhm.
Bye.
So, Jasmine, Arrow, you guys head straight from Jasmine's place to Nix's. Is that right? Or Wix's, sorry.
Oh no, we went back to Arrow's place.
Went to the dorms.
Yeah.
Oh,
And we
right,
spent
right,
the
right.
night in
Okay.
his room.
And then, if that call probably happened before, but like in the middle of a school day. Fuck the rest of school.
Oh, okay. So it would have been next day.
Um,
Gotcha.
T yeah.
Yeah, next day makes sense. I think Wick's just staying secluded for 24 hours straight.
Sounds right.
It's
Cool.
like, that's strange.
So, all right, yeah. Fuck the rest of the school day. You head off to Wix's place. Hmm.
Just
Might as
grab
well.
Jasmine out of class.
Yeah,
Actually, how does that go?
You get texted, and then you get texted again, and then like when you go to answer the text, like 3 more come.
Jesus Christ! All right.
He would be
Oh.
Yeah, no,
that type of
yeah, no,
texter.
she's absolutely like, okay.
Yeah, I think I'm good for now, at least. Very well fed. All right.
You
Whew.
like when you're fed.
Fuck does that mean? Anyway.
I said we like when you're fed. What
So
the fuck does it mean? What the fuck do you mean? What does it mean?
I don't know. It's got like a vaguely horrific note to it. Like, could you imagine being in like having a horror movie where freaking whatever creepy monster or whatever is just like, we like when you are fed. Anyway.
How do you do that?
That's definitely not going to be remembered and come back as some freaking creature.
So what do you mean? It's already been done.
Anyway.
I'm scared.
So, you head over to Wix's place. Yep, you stay alert pretty much the whole way through, and nobody like follows you. Nobody even seems to be looking twice at you.
Oh,
You just
Fuck.
get to Wix's
What?
place.
I forgot about the landlord, Jordan. I was supposed to spend the night with the landlord, and I didn't. Wix didn't do that.
So you make it to Wix's place in time for a disgusting middle-aged man to be hammering on their door.
Oh, jeez.
Wix, how are you responding inside?
Breathing.
Ooh, great question. Rolling a dice.
Okay.
All right, yeah. It is hands trembling as both hands are holding the axe up, walking to the door.
Cool. The man is shouting obscenities and slurs that I'm not going to detail. as he's very aggressively hammering on what you know to be Wix's door.
Oh, yeah, we've been
Jasmine,
here.
what's up?
I said, oh yeah, we've been here.
Jasmine, Arrow, how do you respond?
What the hell?
Make sure you're not followed. They were freaking out. I see a random, gross dude banging on their door, yelling terrible things. Poorly, probably. But I don't get the feeling that Wix is gonna die. So that's better. That's at least I'm not super panicking.
Mm-hmm.
To clarify, we don't get that, right? That we don't
No,
don't have that feeling.
the
To
scream does not
clarify.
trigger.
To clarify, I'm not screaming, right?
Well, full clarification, it doesn't trigger yet.
I don't like that.
Oh,
He looks at Jasmine because I don't know how to make an actual decision.
she sees this dude. She's not even seeing what Arrow's doing. She sees this dude banging on her friend's door. She's like, what the hell? She just walks ahead of Arrow like, sir?
It was my deepest hope that this character would never come out, but
I'm sorry, Jordan.
I would like
love
to.
you.
I would like to apologize in advance for the way that I'm going to act and the things I'm about to say. I
Hands
will do
on
my-
shoulder.
God.
Yeah.
Reminder,
Don't
This
say the
is an
slurs.
18 fucking plus stream.
Yes.
If you're not 18 plus,
Yes.
get the fuck out.
Definitely. This is an 18 plus
Yep,
stream.
mhm.
I am going to censor any particularly violent and disturbing language, but you have been warned. Violent depictions and bunch of really bad stuff might happen. So
I'm gonna do my little dance over here.
this
Probable
Stay in a
trigger
good
warning.
mood.
most certain trigger
Trigger.
warning. The man turns around and says, "Fuck you looking at, skank."
What? Oh, okay. Right out the gate. I don't. Has Jasmine ever been clapped before? Probably not.
Probably
People
not.
don't actually use only like weird people use that term still. So
Exactly.
And he's a weird guy. Look, if
She's
you ain't
just,
gonna
like,
say
she's
anything, I
taken-
got business. And he,
So she's taken aback for a second, but then her eyes immediately narrow. Like, skank. What the fuck are you calling a stink? You homeless piece of shit.
I don't think-
homeless. I own this building.
Oh,
Oh,
God,
yeah?
no.
That's why you're banging on people's doors. You look like you need money.
Oh,
Who the hell do you think you're talking to? He's gonna turn and he starts approaching you with a violent, very, very much a violent air.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Jasmine's not backing down. What do we got in here? What can I use?
Jasmine, don't, please. Jasmine.
The door is opening.
Oh, the
No.
door's opening. Okay, cool. He's not gonna notice. He's too angry.
Good, but they will both notice Wix with an axe.
Oh no!
It's dead serious expression on their face.
Leonard Chekhov, welcome to the stream. Just an
You're muted.
FYI,
You're
this
muted.
is an 18 plus stream,
I'm
and
not
there's going to
muted,
be some
I'm stunned.
potentially violent
No, Jordan's
yeah.
muted. Jordan's
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 muted.
muted.
discussions.
Jordan's muted.
Or you know,
Oh, they might be.
verbal
Or
descriptions
something?
coming. Just
They're talking
FYI.
shit.
That was
All right.
rude if it was.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Somebody came in and I wanted to reiterate what we said earlier about potential
cool.
violent depictions, 18 plus, et cetera, et cetera. You know, make sure that you're okay. Continue.
Okay, so this guy, he's approaching me, right? And we see Wix with an axe. Well, Arrow probably sees Wix with an axe. Jasmine's focusing on the threat in front of her.
Mm-hmm.
So how is specifically violently approaching her? How violent approaching her does he look? Like,
Well, he's a
grab
6'4" man who has his fists clenched. He's got a healthy gut, but a lot of meat on his bones, and he looks like he is getting ready to, at the very least, punch you in the face, possibly do a lot more.
All right. Well, she's gonna wait until it looks like he's gonna swing, and then she'll kick him in the balls. So.
Okay. Wix, are you gonna wait that long?
It's a great question. I'm gonna roll to keep my cool.
Yeah, go
I'm
for it.
going towards Wix, so this is gonna be awful. I'm gonna die.
So to get to
Okay,
Wix, you're gonna
okay,
have to
honey.
walk past this man. Are you sure you want to approach him right now?
He is focused on me.
Yeah.
It is.
He doesn't
Let
want
me paint
to,
the scene
but
better
let's
for
do
you.
it.
This is a crammed like apartment space. Like you are looking at like a ground floor apartment. The hallway is very narrow. You cannot reach Wix without pushing past this man.
Wix has a weapon. That's not good.
Excuse me.
Damn.
Yeah,
I don't think the mic will pick that up.
what do we do? Arrow, what do we do? I'm gonna make a quick little check in the chat for myself.
Or actually, you know what? I'm not gonna. Well,
Okay, that's moderate logic.
Okay.
okay. Actually, I'm not gonna roll to keep my cool. I'm gonna roll something else though, for
I
just a
think he's
personal
just gonna
decision.
yell stop as like a general, hopefully someone listens.
Okay.
Okay. You just yell stop.
Everybody just yells, everyone stop, and just like goes, like takes a step forward just to put his hands out. Because I don't want to watch Jasmine box this dude. And Wix is going to kill somebody.
It does work on Wix.
Okay.
I did a separate roll, like I did like an old personal keep your cool roll. Yeah, they were about to fucking smite fury on this person.
Okay.
But you yelling stop was
Yeah, the man with the beer gut is completely ignoring you though. He marches forward and says, "You got a lot of nerve coming to my building and insulting my name. This little piece of shit doesn't even pay rent. And you expect me to lay down and take it from what? Who the hell are you anyway? Give me one good reason I shouldn't call the cops and get you thrown out of here."
One second. Googling rent laws in where are we at?
Mississippi.
In
oh my god.
I feel like she would know something about this. God, I can't even think of anything to say. My brain is just short circuiting. All she wants to do is punch this guy so hard, but she's not going to. Oh, okay. Get in Jasmine's mindset, Vern. What are we doing? So he said that Wix doesn't pay rent.
That's what he
That is
said, yeah.
precisely what he said, yeah.
Okay, and that he's gonna kick us out of here and call the cops.
You said why shouldn't he?
Oh yeah, why shouldn't he? Oh yeah, because banging incoherently on a door for one of your renters that's not worth calling the cops over either, is it?
Look, see, he's not too bright either. Need to figure out how he'd respond to that.
No. Jasmine's smart. I'm not. There's a big difference. It's hard to make a smart character when you're an idiot.
I didn't mean to say either. I just meant, I don't know. Fuck. Hmm.
Fucking same, brother.
I think roll a shutdown?
Oh, okay. What do I roll with that? Cold?
Cold, yeah.
Damn it. Oh, please be good. Well,
Yeah,
sweet.
okay. I know exactly what happens here. Mark an XP.
So you get
He
plus one on
is
your stats.
cool.
Maybe.
Well, whatever you choose to get. He is going to slap you though. You are going to. No, I don't think it's hard enough for a harm, but it's basically foreshadowing. He just strikes you
I already
across the
said that
face.
if he strikes her, she kicks him in the balls. So I mean,
Okay, roll volatile. Lash out physically.
Oh yeah.
Yo! Okay!
they said I'm good.
Alright.
Oh, so she
Cool.
gets slapped across the face. She holds her cheek. She's like, oh, and then she just glares without saying anything and just boom with the knee.
Yeah. With the knee?
Yes.
Are you sure? That's not gonna do as much
Uh,
damage as
Oh yeah, good point. No, she's shin and all.
cool. This motherfucker bends down and falls to his knees, like collapses on his side, holding the jewels between him and the jewels betwixt, as he doubles up in pain. You're not sure, but you think one of them popped.
Oh my
I
god.
fucking hope so. She's gonna say, God, what would she say? Oh, she'd say something cool. Come on, Jasmine. She's gonna wipe her lip and say, "Good luck getting in it." Or something. Why am I not cool? I'm not witty. She'll just spit on the ground next to him and say, "Good luck with that assault charge, asshole."
Damn. Okay. Cool.
And then she'll go join the others while holding her face.
So I'm gonna read the room and say you guys walk past this piece of shit in 2 Wix's apartment, close the door and lock it.
Yeah, she'll probably say, "Lex, you should probably get a bag."
Just shoving Wix inside because being seen with an axe is a terrible way to go.
Yep. Yeah. You say, Wix, you should probably get a bag. You guys head into Wix's place. Wix, on a scale of 1 to fucked up, how messy is your abode right now?
Oh, it's twice as bad as it was.
Cool.
It's fucked.
Yeah. You guys walk in to see various little food shavings, trash, and just like stuff that could very easily be picked up, completely left to rot wherever it is. It hasn't rotted yet. It's only been 24 hours, but it's been like Wix is not okay. The room, as you look at it, very clearly shows that, and the axe that they are holding, is almost worn from where they've been gripping it. Like they've been holding it for hours. That's the scene. What do you do?
As they go in, he just like approaches Wix and just, hey, it's just us. It's gonna be all right. And he goes to slowly go to take the axe from him.
I do not
Like-
let you. I move the axe away from you.
Wix, you can't.
Just let him hold it.
He tried to use it on someone.
Yeah, well, it's not happening anymore. And Jasmine will come over. Wix, what do you need that's important?
Wix is going to look past you at the door, confirming that it's locked and that there's no one else over there. Whatever window there was is closed. Like curtains, blackout curtains. Like it's horrible.
Is it boarded?
You know what? Yeah, it's boarded.
Okay. You guys will notice that some of the floorboards have been torn up, and those boards have then been nailed to either side of the only window in the room.
Yes.
I'm I'm sorry. I can't let go of this.
That's all right. You don't have to. That's why I asked you to just tell me what I need to pick up because we're gonna leave.
Oof. Wix looks over. Is like, I'm sorry. He did that. He
Don't worry
didn't.
about it.
God damn it. Yes. Hearing that, Wix will like. Okay, fine. I'm clearly I can't be here. Oh fuck! I can't be in the one place that I felt safe. Oh fuck. Um. Wix has the axe, puts in a few pairs of clothes that still look nice because that's where everyone sees, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone looks at the clothes, so that has to look good.
Mm-hmm.
And a scorched teddy bear. And that goes in the bag as well.
Okay.
And that's it. Nothing else.
All right. You get your stuff together. Now, do you unboard the window or do you walk out the front door?
It's leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, but which way? The window or the door?
Gotta be the door.
Okay. So you get your stuff together. You walk out the front door in time for the bastard to grab onto a nearby railing and start pulling himself up. You little bitch. After all the months I put you up, you're gonna need a fucking shovel to dig yourself out of the grave you just dug. Any of you have a
Gonna-
response?
She's gonna just quietly put herself between Wix and them and take Wix's arm and say, "Come on."
Yeah, Wix looks like a scared animal.
Fuck that guy.
Okay. You're just gonna push past him?
Oh, is he standing in the way?
Like I said, narrow hallway. You can't get through this without pushing past him or doing something to move him.
In that case. Think about it. What does Wix want to do about this situation? This is theirs.
We just have to move past.
All right.
Okay. I think he's actually going to let you. But he's shouting obscenities and threatening all kinds of legal action, even as you hear sirens approaching the location.
I'd like to see them fucking try.
So, are you guys just heading back to the dorms?
Yeah, probably. That's her intention, at least.
Okay.
Yeah.
Probably back to Jasmine's.
Okay. Arrow, do you follow them to Jasmine's dorm, or are you just going to head back
Yep.
to yours? What's
He's
going on?
gonna actively follow them.
Okay. You all head back to the dorms. Is there anything of immediate importance that you guys want to do? Is there a conversation that needs to be had? Because that's totally on the table.
Besides Jasmine, asking Wix if they're hurt, are they okay? Getting them some water, things like that. Not really. At least
Once,
from my side.
once they're in the dorms, Arrow just turns. So what's the plan? Because we can't really just stay here. This is just a college dorm.
I don't know. Wix does like crumble, basically, when we get into the dorm, like relaxing.
Mm-hmm.
He just like sits on Eero's bed. Or no, wait, no, this is Jasmine's
Jasmine's.
dorm, right?
Yeah.
So yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
just on Jasmine's bed then.
Mm.
Like,
I don't think anyone's ever been in here before.
That is true. How have you decorated your dorm, Jasmine?
Like a typical goth girl.
oh god.
All right.
Probably.
Got like a nice Evanescence poster above your bed, that kind of thing.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah,
Hell
yeah.
Let's
Oh
go.
yeah, actually she does.
Dope.
And she's got like a couple of like. She definitely has a picture of Sunny in her on her desk,
Oh, heck yeah.
and like it's almost like everything around it is framed to like fit that. One second, I'm getting a call. Go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, so Arrow had asked, what are you going to do? Because we can't just stay here. These are the dorms. Wix, you said, I don't know.
Yeah, and then I crumbled and sat down on Jasmine's
Right.
bed.
He's gonna approach and like, not sit next to Wix, but like crouch in front of them, so that they somehow seem smaller.
Hmm.
I know that. I guess if you don't want to talk about it yet, you don't have to. But is there anything that we could know about what's going on? I kind of doubt it's just your really shitty almost landlord.
No, it's not him. It's comparison. It was easy to manage.
Oh,
I'm sorry about him. By the way, I didn't know he'd be so violent and angry. I promised that I would quote unquote pay rent that night before, but stuff happened and I couldn't.
okay. The like active like realization of what you just said to him kind of hits as he nods and goes, "Oh, I should have hit him."
It's we don't have to worry about it right now. It's oh, and it looks like a wave of just stress is literally leaving Wix's body. The more we're talking and being in a safer and not alone area.
Well, you're safe with us. We're not gonna let anything happen. Jasmine's not gonna let anything happen.
Thank you. I'm sorry I didn't go with you guys to Monroe's thing. I don't know what happened there. I I I should really explain this. How do I even start to explain this? Okay. I'm gonna reach into my bag and I'm going to pull out the bear. And I'm like, I need you to hold this for me. Just a moment.
Hold on, checking moves real quick. I don't think I have that move yet. I don't. Cool. He takes it, looking kind of confused.
Okay. And Wix is looking at, like, stares at the bear. It's like, all right. Nine years ago, I was in a fire. I lived in something of an orphanage. And in that building, in that orphanage, there was a lot of, special people, say. Somewhat, paranormal. Things that didn't
Right.
make sense.
Crisis averted. I am back.
Nice.
What did I miss?
Eero is holding the burnt bear as I begin telling both of you guys, everything.
Oh, there's a burnt bear? What?
Yes.
Yeah, the
they have
scorched
burnt
bear
bacon.
that Wix took with them when they left the apartment.
I didn't hear them pick that up. I only heard
Yeah,
the clothing part.
It was just the clothing and that bear, and that's all they brought.
Okay. Jasmine didn't see the bear then.
The axe,
She's really
too. I
focused
also
on
have the
something
axe.
else.
Oh, the axe,
And the
of
axe,
course.
yes.
We
So
can't forget the axe.
Spent $100 on that axe.
Hmm.
But
Not
yeah,
the
so
entirety. Maybe like 50.
most of it. Good portion of it. But Wix is sitting on your bed looking at both of you. Eero is holding the bear. And I'm saying 9 years ago, I lived in something of an orphanage. But it was a bit different. All the kids there were paranormal and different. We were, how do I even explain this? We were there. We were held captive there, is the best way to say it. Since a lot of us were special and not human most of the time, the people that kept us there would study us, and a lot of the times that would be from a distance, looking in. Other times it was a lot worse than that. You see they start trembling horribly. Their eyes are wide, looking down at the bear. Like, I remember the nights where they would take me out and put me in a glass box with these men with scalpels and other tools that even I couldn't understand. And they would cut us open, study, move things around, they didn't
Christ.
they didn't see us as humans. They didn't care to be gentle or caring. We were just monsters to them. All of us. There's over 20 of us. All of us were victims, and it just kept going that way for what felt like an eternity. But one night, I don't know why, they decided that they had enough. While we were all sleeping, they lit the building ablaze. They decided that we couldn't live any longer. And only I was able to make it out. And like that's when like the scar on my back feels like it's burning me. And like I like reach back and like put my hand on it. Like I don't it's a lot. I'm sorry to just drop this all on you. But when I was watching the fuck, what was it? Where was the place that I was watching? It was the
Town Hall, we'll call it. I
Town
forgot
Hall.
the exact name.
Yeah. When I was watching the town hall from a distance in a cafe, Samson came over to me and, did Samson things, talked like a dickhead, was clearly a jerk. But then a man came in, a bald man, red eyes, pointed ears. He was the same man that was there every time one of us was cut open and tortured and used as he was there. And so seeing him there, I started to lose it. I needed to leave. I needed to hide because I've been running from them for 9 years now, and I thought they were gone, far away. So seeing him here just means that they're close. They're all close. And they're all still doing the same horrible shit to everyone. And if they catch me, I'm scared that they won't let me run again. And that's why I have this, and I'll like hold up the axe. That's why I boarded the windows. I closed myself off. That's why I'm scared.
While they're reaching the end of their Jesus Christ, give me a second. Oh. When they're reaching the end of their story, Jasmine's gonna look at Arrow and like kind of gesture with her eyes to Wix because she knows that Wix definitely trusts them more.
Arrow probably moves from in front to like directly next to Wix. Not like engaging with physical contact yet, but like open to it because he's never dealt with this before.
It's an immediate like hug, grab,
okay, then
hold.
Oh baby.
You both get infernal gifts, by the way.
Oh,
What?
This is a very intimate moment.
Right, I forgot that it's not just sex.
Yep. Let's see.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot I leveled up.
Work.
1 second.
Oh yeah, you should do
Yeah,
it.
go ahead and select that up. Infernal gift. Yeah.
Yeah, you both get gift of protection.
Aw.
Which
So
anyone bestowed with this gift may spend it to counter the effect of any skin move.
so to accept that, you're gonna have to give Wix a string, each of you. Are you okay with that?
That's
I'm
fine.
fine with that.
Take the string,
'Kay.
Mix. You deserve it, fam.
Oops. There we go.
So may spend it to counter the effect of any skin move. I'm gonna broaden that a little bit, so that you can also spend it to counter harm. One instance, you just don't take harm.
Yeah.
Just because this is clearly not shaking up to be a very aggressive game. I've had no aggressive Monster Hearts 2 games. It's a little... Well,
What does that
except
mean?
for one we're not talking about, but...
I don't know. Melee was pretty aggressive, homie.
Melee
That's... Yes,
stabbed people.
was she
stabbed my
aggressive? Was
sister.
she aggressive to any of the actual player characters?
Yeah,
Directly.
no, you're
She
right.
stabbed my sister.
That wasn't a direct thing. Your sister was a bitch.
Yeah, fair enough. Honestly, I would have stabbed her too.
Yeah.
I also really like that because there clearly are other monsters around here.
Mhm. That's true.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Okay.
So you both get that.
Gift of protection. And yeah,
Where
Hmm?
is Howget?
just put down in your
Sure.
notes that you have a gift of protection. And it'll let you counter any skin move that is affecting you or any harm that hits you exactly once, and then it's spent.
Yep. I can only give. Yep. Okay.
You can give as many as you want, but each character can only have one.
Oh, when you guys use it, I get experience.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I was checking to make sure it wasn't like limited to like one person. One person
Yeah,
could
no.
have a gift, but now it's two. Just one person,
Yep.
one at a time per person.
And as many people as you want can have a gift,
Mhm.
as long as you
Yeah.
share a moment of intimacy with them. It's just one per person.
But yeah, so Wix is hugging the shit out of you really hard.
He's holding him tight, not knowing what to do here.
I'll once you've got the stuff written down and picked out, Vern, I'll ask what Jasmine's response to this is.
I'm stuck between two
Take your
right
time.
now. Yeah, I think I want to take this.
Are you taking a scale?
I think so.
Little.
I'm stuck between getting a new magician one.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna go ahead and put up an ad while this is going down.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
No, you're good.
Since we've got a
Either
break
a new
coming in.
magician one or a new seer move.
Hmm.
Lash out physically.
That's like kicking someone in the balls.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I will take this.
Nice.
I'm gonna take ICU.
Ooh. Okay. Sick.
When you lash out physically, You can instead roll with dark.
Hmm.
On a 10 and up, you deal 1 harm and say a brief moment of weakness from their past. On a 7 and
Oh.
9, choose 1. Deal no harm but see the moment of weakness. Deal 1 harm but do not see the moment.
So I'm going to count, like, anytime you use that move specifically, it's going to be magic. It's not going to be you, like, actively, physically harming them.
Yeah.
Okay. As long as we're clear on that.
Yeah. For flavor, I think I mentioned it already before, but whenever she uses her magic, she has like an arcane symbol that like comes over. I think I said her left eye,
Mm,
Oh yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
like over the iris. It like
Gotcha.
encircles around her pupil.
Hmm.
It specifically does not show up on her other eye.
Okay.
All
That's
right.
interesting. Okay.
I've mentioned before the reasoning why actually.
Think you have. I have forgotten because it's been weeks, but
Yes, it's okay. My brain is just doing 2 different things.
you're good. Take your
Because
time.
to explain the reasoning as to why she like supposed to be dead, um she was supposed to be twins with somebody and the twin
Right.
died before they were born.
Oh
I
yeah.
remember. Yeah.
And so when Arrow Eero fuck
Arrow.
Arrow, yes, it is Arrow, Vern.
Mhm.
When Arrow saw that she had 2 dead people in her life, it's her grandpa and her twin.
Well.
She wasn't that close to her grandpa, so that's not sad. The twin part is sad.
Mhm. So now Arrow knows why I'm supposed to be dead too.
Yeah.
Now we know. So many people around him that are supposed to be
So,
dead.
Jasmine,
Hi.
what is your response to everything Wix just told you?
She's sort of standing to the side, just letting Arrow be there for Wix because she knows that Wix is closer to Arrow than her.
Mm-hmm.
But she's also like wanting really bad to come comfort them.
Hmm.
But she doesn't want to make them feel uncomfortable. So now she's just thinking like now she like really understands, I think for the first time, why her mom tries so hard, why her grandma tried so hard to keep magic so under wraps.
Yeah.
So people
So,
like Wix don't, have to go through that
right.
and be experimented on.
Okay.
It's just making her really sad.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much it.
Okay. So, uh, you two hug each other for a little bit until Wix, your phone starts going off. You're getting a call.
Oh, great.
I pull it out and look at the number or contact.
You don't recognize the number. Unknown contact.
Oh shit! I look to both of them, thinking, like, should I?
One of us could answer. So
Um,
you're not the one they think. I don't know.
yeah, I'm cool with that. I'll hand it to you.
Oh fuck. He just looks at it. He goes, and then just, hello.
Hi, hello. I'm looking to speak with a Mix Coral Wix. I'm
May I
sorry,
ask
am I
who's-
mispronouncing? Is that Weesh?
Oh no.
God fucking damn it.
He just blinks. I think you have the wrong number.
Are you certain? This is the Cadmus City Police Department. We're looking to get a statement on an incident that occurred this afternoon. regarding a potential assault on an apartment building. This was the number that was on record for that particular suite.
He mutes the phone, looks at Whisk, and it's the police department. They want a statement.
Oh.
We can. I've already told them it's the wrong number, but I can just say it again, and they'll make them leave.
Yeah, Wix is doing the cutting, like under the chin motion
He nods.
with their hands.
Then he goes back. That sounds awful, but that's not me. I think you have the wrong number.
All right. Well, apologies for taking up your time, sir. Have a nice day. And they hang up.
Too. I'm a criminal.
Oh, honey.
Oh my goodness. Okay. That's funny. All right.
Oh man.
Well then.
Jordan.
Yeah.
Can I roll a dark?
Mm-hmm.
I want to. Wix is trying to, now that they're really digging deep back into their thoughts of what happened, because they kind of just sort of repress that shit. But to tell them the full shit, Wix goes back and tries to remember as much detail as possible. Can I roll dark to see if I remember any names or symbols or anything that would lead to what the name of this place is or who these people were?
Sure. Well, you remember the name of the place.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of hard to forget, actually.
Yeah, you're right.
What other names they might have taken up, where else they might have gone, that would be a bit trickier. Go ahead and roll dark on that.
Alrighty. Fuck.
Oof. Don't really have any kind of strings to pull here, so yeah, no. Mark XP. You try to dig through your memories. And unfortunately, you succeed. We focus in on your face just a second. We get a close-up before we zoom into your eye and emerge. We see stubby little infant's arms reaching out as we hear wailing as doctors standing over the infant we view the scene from hold bloody scalpels over it. We swoosh past that scene to the same viewpoint with this now younger or older, but still a child person holding a ball as they hear, "Come now, number 19," as you turn, and we see Ogre's face leering down at you with that calm, collected smile. "We have work to do." Cut to the fire in the building as you are running for your life, being pulled on the hand by a young boy, maybe a couple of years older than you, before he turns ahead, sees something you don't, and pushes you into a nearby closet. You hear the sound of gunfire. We swoosh back over to you running through a grassy field, your hands now covered in blood, before you glance behind you behind yourself, just in time for us to see the hint of an explosion as you are blown forward into the grass, not off your feet because that would have destroyed your lungs, but into the grass, as we hear the of fire spreading outward. and then we get sucked back out of your eye as sweat rolls down your face, tears stream from your eyelids, and you just shake your head. It's too painful. It's too much.
I'm gonna. I squeeze almost too tight now. Actually, still, I go back to hugging you as I try to think about this, and then I'm squeezing almost too tight. But I remember the name. And I'm gonna, which we'll say it under the breath, Rosewater. And I'm gonna grab my phone, and I don't have Samson's number in my phone, right? I don't imagine.
You didn't. One of the texts you ignored is from an unknown number that reads, it's Samson. And as a kind of proof, there is also a selfie underneath it with him flipping off the camera.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Yeah, that's about right. Turns out he's not actually the worst. Shock.
Shut
And
up. He's still pretty bad.
He's still
bad,
the ogre.
but not the worst.
He still pushed a disabled woman out of her wheelchair. But
You know what?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
But he
Yeah,
didn't butcher children.
True. But
The
yeah,
bar is in hell, but you know.
I message him. God. Yeah, it really is. Oh fuck! Hold on, I gotta scroll back up. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Fuck, where was it? I will message them the Rosewater Foundation. That's what they were called then. I don't know if it changed, but this is what I remember the name.
He responds to that with just a thumbs up emoji and leaves it at that.
Oh man, I'm getting real sick of these just emojis. Fucking, fucking Philip was bad enough.
Jeebus.
That was a good time when the worst thing that we had to worry about was Philip.
Speaking
Weird
of
social
Philip,
interactions.
speaking of Philip,
Oh no.
you see, there are several texts from him and James over the last 24 hours that you have not responded to. I don't expect you to respond to them. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well then. So the lot of you are just kind of hanging out here. Is there anything
Actually-
else on the night that we need to know? What's up?
When they whisper that, not whisper, I don't think they whispered.
No,
When
I
they said
say
that
it,
name,
Yeah.
do I know anything about that name? Rosewater?
Why don't you roll to gaze on it?
Oh baby.
but... Ooh, baby.
I was gonna say if I already do, I'm gonna gaze anyways. So just kind of turn away and
Baby.
open up her left eye.
Hmm.
Okay. Don't have anything that helps me gaze.
Okay.
Or succeed. What do we see?
Let's see. Confusing and alarming visions, but you get your answer nonetheless. Okay.
Uh-oh.
You open your left eye. And whisper the word Rosewater. You find, at first, the vision in your left eye is completely obscured by a bright, luscious, pinkish red. It's not blood. It's too fluffy and sweet for blood. And you delve deeper into this pinkish red to the core, which unveils itself as a bud, and then, moving past that, a line of thorned foliage. As you are traveling along the stem of a literal rose, twisting around to a lake. In the pool of that lake, you see your reflection and find that you are viewing this scene from the eyes of a snake, a serpent that has climbed its way down the petals, along the thorny stem, towards the water.
Snack.
The moment you make contact with it, ripples form away from the point of breach, and you see that the water underneath is clouded with a much deeper crimson and little flicks of orange racing past you, like electricity running along a wire.
Ready?
All of these flicks have like little jagged lines, and it doesn't take long for you to recognize them as the heartbeats along a monitor. You see some of them straighten. Then you see more of them straighten.
Oh no, I don't like where this is going.
A few still remain, and you swim through the murky depths towards one and latch onto it. When you do, we get that same whoosh effect from Wix's visions as we peer out from the viewpoint of... You're not sure, but they're walking alongside a soldier. Someone dressed in heavy armor with a machine gun in their hands as they're running, and you are running alongside them. Shouting, "Move, move, move! We gotta bring back the survivors!" And you round the corner to see a couple of kids in these blue, what's the word for the open-backed clothing?
Hospital gowns?
Hospital gowns, thank you. In hospital gowns. And the guy shouts, "There you are! Hey, come on!" As whoever you are viewing from points his gun at these kids and opens fire. The one on the right pushes the one on the left, which you recognize as a younger Wix, into a closet. As your supposed partner says, "Hey, the fuck you!" He points his gun at you. You reach over and shoot him in the head. And then continue firing. Whoosh! We emerge out onto a grassy field as you are walking away calmly as the building behind you explodes.
Jesus.
You approach a pale-skinned, deathly pale, bald man with red eyes, deep crimson eyes, the same as that snake that you were inhabiting just a few moments ago, and pointed ears, wearing a black suit and tie. "Well, any survivors?" "Just one." You whoosh into another scene. It's years later. You're not sure how you know that, but you know. As you see the same man swirling around his tea and staring back at you with a calm smile as he lifts it to his lips. "No sign of that survivor yet, then?" "No, sir. We've been trying to track them down for years.
Wait, isn't that what?
And you are absolutely certain of that? Yes, sir, of course. You've seen my reports. We've looked everywhere. He slaps down a piece of paper, and on that sheet that he shows, you find Wix's photograph and the location. I know I told you that all of your colleagues had been lost in the fire, but, well, you haven't been exactly honest with me, have you? Sir, it was the second weakest of the lot. Surely you can't... I mean, honestly, what could they possibly do? It's not about what they could do, Colonel. It's about what others could do with them. I believe I made it clear that we needed all remnants eradicated. So I suppose what's about to happen shouldn't come to be much of a surprise. You hear a soft as something hits your head, and you fall to the ground. Blood pools in front of your vision as he carefully stands up, stepping away from the pool, reaches into his wallet, puts some cash on the counter, and disappears. Not just walks away, vanishes as your vision fades. You're back.
Well, that okay.
You asked if you had heard of the Rosewater Foundation. You hadn't. You have now.
No, I do. Yeah,
So what
I
you
don't think
get, all
Jasmine's
saying
okay.
magician.
I know, right? Yeah. You know what? Yeah. Yep.
Whew.
She's just kind of quietly standing there, holding her hand over her eye, and she like relives over and over what she just fucking saw, and she's like, Jesus Christ, what has Wix been through? Or like this is what Wix has been through.
Yeah. So, anything else that all of you want to do tonight? Well, in game tonight, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, Wix is staying pretty close to both of you. It's going to be a lot of small talk and a lot of like simple basic conversations, but the more they talk, you can tell a little bit more life is brought to fucking Wix's face every time.
Okay.
We must protect them.
Until they are smiling, talking about a show that they like, but they left their TV, so they can't watch it anymore. But that's okay.
I don't think she's talking that much. She's talking when talked to, but she's like seeing that. She's like, I just want to grab Wix and put them in a safe place forever.
That's funny.
I'm going to, as I'm talking, I'm going to kind of like play with my hair a little bit.
Aww.
And playing with my hair, I look at it, and being its insane color of like fucking cotton candy blue,
Mm-hmm.
Everyone really thinks that it's like died, but it's natural because succubus.
Succubus.
It's a very obvious giveaway for those who know what they're looking for.
Gotcha. So, given that you guys are spending some time together, just taking care of, well, mostly Wix, but each other, uh,
Mhm.
I'm going to go ahead and let each of you clear a condition. I will decide which conditions, though. Jasmine, you go ahead and clear
Gotcha.
aggressive, because you're being
Yay!
very caring, and you only acted in defense. Arrow, you go ahead and clear timid, partially for the assertion of I should have hit that guy, and partially for uh, hugging Wix.
You're still a freak though.
Yeah,
Smile.
let me.
Yeah, and I'm a meanie.
You're
Oh, I
mean.
forgot about Meanie. Actually, clear Meanie. You're still timid.
You know what? Fair enough.
Completely fair, actually.
Cut. Aggressive and Wix. We're gonna cut addicted to Philip because you have gone through way too much emotional trauma to be thinking about boys right now.
Oh yeah.
Still a twink though.
Mhm.
Definitely a twink.
All right. So, Jasmine, did we ever discuss who your roommate was?
I don't think so.
I don't remember us discussing it either. Um,
Mhm.
we're gonna say, for convenience's sake, that they're kind of off and on again as to whether they actually stay here or not. Kind of a similar home situation as you. Um, you know, every now and then they pop over to their parents' house, stay there for a day or two. Um,
Yeah, it's mostly Jasmine who lives here.
Yeah.
Which is only during the week.
hmm So Wix does have a place to stay the night, and stay the night they do. In the morning, though, Wix, you are going to get an email from the school dean requesting your presence in their office at your earliest convenience.
Ruh-roh.
Oh fuck. I can't not go.
hmm Your apartment is one thing, but school is necessary for you to have any kind of a future as like an ordinary person.
Yep. Yep. Okay. I will go.
Okay.
I'll tell them after staying with them for the night and being like comforted just fucking all night.
hmm
Um, yeah, I'll be fine. I'll keep you guys in the know-how. They're probably just gonna, ask me what happened, and I'm going to explain in detail that
We can
I don't know. I really don't know. I'll figure it out though. It'll be fine.
we can go with you and just hang around
I,
outside.
if you don't mind, that would be great.
I offered, so
Yes, please. There we go.
Okay. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, here we go. You, Arrow, are you going with them?
Yeah, I'm gonna follow them like a lost puppy.
Aw. It's okay, you can hold our hands.
I don't think that's the attention we want right now, but thanks for the offer.
The three of you head to the dean's office. Um, pretty standard affair. Just school faculty building. Head on through, follow all the signs. Pretty much everything is as you expect it to be. A little disheveled, but organized as it can be with a school like this. The only part of the relatively well kept, clean halls and the just frankly disgusting school budget that you can hear in the lack of a hum from the fluorescent lights above you. The only part that catches you off guard is who you find sitting outside the dean's office on a bench, looking like she's had the worst day ever. Edith, with her glasses askew, staring blankly against the wall, just sits there.
Edith?
She turns to look at you for a second, acknowledges your presence, but doesn't say anything, just stares.
What's wrong? Are you okay? You don't usually look like this.
She doesn't respond, just turns to look ahead, stares at the wall again.
Oh shit. Wix nods and will let them have their peaceful moment by themselves. Worry is building fast.
At that moment, the door to the dean's office opens and his secretary pops her head out. Oh, Mick Wicks, the dean will see you now.
Yeah.
You
I will go ahead in.
Okay. You step inside. You move past her desk to another door. You've never actually been to the dean's office yourself. And it already strikes you a little odd that they would have a very thick set of a door and cubicle walls. Thick enough to likely be soundproofed. Do you still go in?
I I spent too much money here. I have to be at school.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough. You open the door and step through. Sitting at a large, thick desk with his hands curled around a set of magnetic clacking balls. You see a man with thinning gray hair. You know his reputation, the reputation of Dean Collins. You've never met the man yourself. Maybe seen him at orientation or some video, probably. He always carried himself with something of a jovial expression, but you've heard the horror stories that anyone who causes any sort of problems at his school had better have some damn good excuses to stay there. But thinking about those rumors is difficult when the man sitting before you almost looks like Santa Claus if he took off his red suit for a day and decided to wear something a little more business casual. Uh, Clear flannel, um, actually a Pink Floyd t-shirt underneath,
Oh yeah.
and
All
long,
right.
uh, fancy slacks. The slacks being the fanciest thing that he's wearing. Hello? Can you guys hear me? Hmm.
Whoop.
And so we lost
Hello?
Bagel.
There you are.
Hello.
Okay. Okay. I think we're back.
Hi.
Sorry about that, everybody. My internet crapped out. Um,
Oh,
what was the
Good.
last thing you guys heard?
Everything.
yeah. Wix. He said, "Mix Wix. Good to see you. Come sit down." And then you froze.
Yeah, that was the last thing I said.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, the chair that's available for you, it's plush. It's very comfortable looking.
Right. Okay. I will kind of look around a little bit and like, all right, and I'll come take a seat.
Hmm. He puts his little clacking balls together and sets them down on the desk next to him. Um, as he sets them down, a look of concern pops onto his face, and he says, "Is everything all right? You look a little pale."
Um, yeah. I just haven't been sleeping very well, is all.
Hmm. I can imagine. I am terribly sorry to cut through to the meat of the discussion, especially since you're not feeling well. Um, However, there's been something of an urgent situation that has arisen. As I understand it, the within the last 48 hours or so, you were seen speaking with Samson at a local diner. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Hmm. And have you had any contact with him since then? Anything at all?
Um, he sent me a text saying hope what did he say? He said
He's
hoping.
he sent a thumbs up emoji. That was the last thing that he sent.
Yeah. Oh no, it was the selfie, right? He sent me the
Yeah,
selfie
he
before.
sent it Samson and a selfie, and
Gotcha.
then the thumbs up after you told him about the thing.
Yeah, he sent me a selfie giving me the middle finger because that's what Samson does. But he's just confirming that I knew it was him since we've never really texted before.
And when did he
Why?
send that?
What? The same day,
Okay.
like right after, pretty soon after I left the diner.
A there's a desktop sitting on the desk before him. He turns his swivel chair and types a few notes into it. You might as well know the situation since you were one of the last to see him. Samson has gone missing. No one has heard nor seen hide nor hair of him for the last day or so.
He, but what? He's just just gone.
We're
It
not
is.
certain. It's possible he ran away. He's been known to be a turbulent individual, and he has also been known to have arguments with his father, especially lately. Not out of the realm of possibility. And unfortunately, I'm not able to disclose too much more information for the privacy of his sister and his father. Just general household necessities. The police were looking for a statement from me, and I didn't want to leave them empty-handed. That's...
Hey. Oh my god, it is very clear that Wix is like somewhat panicking now,
Mm-hmm.
but they're holding it together just a little bit.
Yeah. Are you certain that you've had no other contact? Do you have any idea where he might have gone? What might have happened?
Um,
Even the slightest detail could help us track him down.
um, I know that at the diner, after we talked for a little bit, he was talking to a bald guy. He was really like large, bald guy. He had red eyes. He was in a black suit, and they talked for a while. But
Red eyes. Was his skin pale?
yes, very very pale.
That definitely narrows it down. Um, Albinism is a very rare trait. Unfortunate that he would play into people's fears already. Forgive me, there's a bit of a stereotype. He just click-clacks on his keyboard.
Yeah.
All right. That will be very helpful, thank you. I'll send this report to the police at once. He hits the enter button. What I'm not going to tell them is your housing situation. Yes, I know where you've been staying and how you've been keeping a roof over your head. Don't ask how. Cadmus City is built around the university. I just want you to know, I'm on your side in this. You have done nothing wrong. Whatever circumstances led you to pursue this, it's understandable, natural, even. I understand that as of last night, you were staying with Miss Jasmine in her dorm. Would you like to continue that arrangement?
If if I could, yeah, that would be preferred. Because I mean, all the other options is on the street.
No student of Cadmus University is going to go homeless. Not on my watch.
I like
We
this
c-
guy.
Well, and not without probable reason and cause, obviously. He pulls open a drawer. As I understand it, her current roommate, or dorm mate, has been seeking a change for quite a while. Their accommodations off campus are simply easier and more comfortable. So, we'll just finalize their request and move you into the dorms. Now, to be clear, we're not going to be able to foot the bill for this for long. I can give you 3 months to locate another job. I'll also add your name to the newsletter for any work-study programs that are available. As I understand, are there any particular subjects that Wix has a knack for?
Funny enough, it was history.
Okay.
No. Oh no.
I understand that your marks in history class are quite exceptional, and given certain circumstances, there is a ride in need for tutors. Would you be interested in a position there?
Yeah. I could do that.
I'll put in a word to the counselors. He types a few things up on his computer and stops for a second as something occurs to him. I understand that you've been having a rough time of it as of late. And I can certainly understand the lack of sleep. While I do not necessarily condone all your actions, I understand that they are the actions of someone trying to find themselves. Every teacher and every member of faculty here has been in your shoes, or shoes similarly fitting. If ever you need us, you need only to step into the counselor's office. And if that's not enough, you're always welcome here.
Yeah. Hearing that, there will be tears welling up in Weeks' eyes as they like kind of put their hands in their lap and they kind of look down. Like, yeah. It really is. This is a chance. This is a time for change. I'm not alone anymore.
Certainly.
Sir, is it okay with you if I have a request then?
So long as it's one that I'm allowed to grant, certainly.
I since it's a time for change and it might be a little drastic, but can my name be changed in the system? I do plan to make it official and legal, but
I wouldn't be able to change any legal documents that you've submitted to the school.
yeah.
But I can alter your by name, which is usually the first result of anyone searching through the database. He types away. What would you prefer to go by?
Clover.
He types that in. A reasonable choice. And done. Is there anything else I
Thank
can
you.
assist you with, Clover?
Warm smile will grow on their face. Like, no, that is more than enough. Thank you for everything you've said.
Of course. If I could ask for a small favor in return.
Mhm.
Young Miss Edith has gone through a lot.
Yeah.
I was not able to assist her nearly as much as I would like to. If there's anything you can think of to comfort her in this time. There are some words that I prefer to live by. There is no use paying something back. Instead, pay it forward. A good deed done can only produce more in the future.
Right. Yeah. I'll do my best to comfort her. Thankfully, that was my plan from the beginning.
Glad to hear it. Well, I wish you the best in your future endeavors, Clover. And do remember my offer, if you need it.
Thank you. You have a wonderful day.
You as well. He goes back to tip-tapping.
And I go out of that room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, tears are going down my face now a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
So, you step out, and then out again into the hallway. Jasmine, Arrow, you see Wix crying, but no frown or anger or fear, at least not currently. Any response? Any reaction?
Definitely gonna hop up immediately and be like, "What happened? Are you okay?"
I'm I'm free. I don't have to sleep in other people's beds and deal with the deal with the pain and abuse. I There's people I can change. I'm gonna hug her.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah.
She's like, well, very surprised because she didn't expect. She's gonna hug them back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it is a tight hug now.
Yep.
Now that you're reciprocating, proving that you are here for Wix.
Baby.
For narrative reasons, I'm gonna say that Jasmine gets a string on Wix here.
Oh,
Yeah.
after the hug, is Edith still there?
Yeah,
I have 3 strings on Clover
she's
now.
still there and still staring at the wall.
I will go over to Edith. I'm gonna put my hand on their shoulder. And I'm not gonna like get in their face or anything. But I'm gonna put my hand on their shoulder and kind of crouch down next to them. Like, Dean told me everything that happened. I'm sorry. I told him everything I know.
You kind of didn't. But do you want her to know that? As a reminder,
Yeah.
you got the text and the picture the same day. You got the emoji 24 hours later.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not gonna say that then. I'm gonna take that back a little bit. Get the eraser. But I am going to still be by them. Be like, he told me everything that happened. And I I promise you that I'm going to do everything in my power to find him and bring him back to you.
The fuck can you do? You're the school's one slut.
Right. But it won't stop me from trying my hardest.
What the fuck does that even mean? She just bats your hand away and says, "They've already got the police looking. And we both know they're just gonna find his corpse. Stop trying to kid me. Like there's still hope. I've known for years he was gonna end up dead in a ditch somewhere. Just leave me alone.
Yeah. And then I'll nod and be like, okay, you take the time you need. And maybe time for change, but doesn't make me any better at comforting sad people. I was never good at that.
No. There is nothing you can do with Edith right now.
Yeah.
There are some people that'll let you roll a turn on for or something like that. No, not her.
No.
Not now.
Especially not in this situation.
Mhm.
I'm only used to comforting people during sex. This is weird. Stalking.
Oh my god. So, okay. That was a lot of emotions.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean,
Huh.
if we're done with that scene,
Are we?
I was say I
Yeah.
got one more thing I'd want to do before we would end.
I was gonna have Jasmine gaze into the abyss on Samson now that she knows that he's missing.
Yeah, I would tell them. I would tell them that Samson is missing and stuff
Okay.
like that too.
Anything more detailed than that, or are you just passing on everything you heard?
I would tell them more quietly so no one else could hear that it's a high possibility this is associated with Rosewood as well. Because I did
Rosewater?
explain, Rosewater. Because I did tell them that Ogre was talking to Samson before.
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay.
Mm.
Go ahead and
Well-
roll to gaze into the abyss. Also, I'm sorry we haven't been giving you much to do tonight, Arrow.
We're chilling. We're fine.
I mean, if you want to
So-
do something instead, I can stay over here.
I mean, you're actively using magic. I can't really do things to help with that, so you're
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's
Well,
a
no.
very Wix focused episode because y'all had a session without them last week, or not
I'm okay
last
with
week,
that.
last month.
I'm okay with that.
All right, cool.
Then yeah, once like we round the corner and tell us everything, Jasmine will be like, "Well, let me take a look," and then do the eye thing. We do the eye thing, baby.
All
In the
right.
middle of the hallway?
Uh,
What do you mean,
I assume
Well,
you
we
would
can
at
wait till we
least
get back to the
exit the
bedroom.
building.
Yeah, we
You
get
could
back
just
to the
exit
room
the.
then.
Okay, yeah, head back to the room. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Head back to the room.
Alrighty.
Go ahead and roll dark. So many 8s tonight. All right.
Surprise. Also, to just check in with you, Mr. DM, Mr. MC,
Uh-huh.
has anybody gazed into the abyss about me recently? Because I just know that.
You do just know that. That's right.
And I'm supposed to get like a ping when that happens.
No. No, they have not.
Okay. Just check in.
No, it's perfectly fair.
Alrighty. Do the big
You-
sneaky. Not the sneaky, the CC.
You open your eye again.
Mm.
Where before your vision kind of clouded and you got a bunch of, metaphors straight to the face. This time it is immediate. You snap to the sight of a. We'll keep with it. The viewpoint of someone, as they are speaking to a woman you recognize. Your dorm's RA, Helen Drash. She is a mixed Indian woman with long braided hair who is looking at whoever this is like they're the scum of the earth.
Oh yeah, that's probably Samson.
And what makes you think this information is reliable? They weren't exactly in a position to lie. And you recognize Samson's voice coming from your lips. Wix is always in a position to lie. They're in any position they want to be. On whoever they want. Jesus Christ. Look, I know they're not exactly sunshine and roses, but you can at least treat them a little better than you can treat me. As soon as I stop getting noise complaints, I will. Okay, regardless, that's not exactly relevant. What is relevant is that they seem to be involved in whatever this craziness is. Besides, you have family tied into this. Blood. You're really just gonna let all of that skate away? Let's say we turn him in. Let's say we grab Wix by the coattails right now and drag him before this weird ogre guy. First, do you really think that's going to be enough? With all the other weird shit that's going on at the school? I have had to pull out every stop possible just to keep him from finding out about you. Much less any of the bigger stuff we got going on here. Now, secondly, assuming that we did manage to keep the rest of that under wraps, what would my mother say? She comes back to find out I sacrificed some kid to the literal devil just to keep her living another 20 years tops? No. No. She'd hate me for the rest of my life. And I'm cool with you hating me. I'm cool with the professors hating me. I'm cool with the damn US government hating me. Not her.
Damn.
Not my mom. All right. We play it your way then. You said Rosewater Foundation? Haven't heard of them. I could try to seek it out, I guess, but that takes time, resources. I've got the money. Hell, he's paying for it. Wait a minute. You got that from him? You just saw him raising a $100 bill. Yeah, I did. So what? Good Lord, you're stupider than I thought. She grabs the bill from him. He says, "Hey!" and waves her fingers in front of her face, speaks magic words you recognize, though they're a little butchered, not efficient. And her eyes go wide before she shrieks and drops the bill. Gee, careful with that. That's good money. As you bend down, pick that up, and look at Helen again. You okay? Hey, what's going on? Okay. We're not taking them in. We're not doing that. But we gotta figure something out. Helen, you hear a deeper voice come from down some hall. You're not even sure where you're at. As someone steps out under the only light on this dingy hallway. A fully leather encased foot and leg, hands, and arms before you see the emergent face of Professor Bloom. What did you see? And that is where we're going to end our session tonight. Thank you all so
I
much
knew him being covered in leather was
for
important.
stopping by.
Leather is always so important.
Vern's been in a couple of my Magic RPs, so she knows how I handle leather.
I was so careful not to metagame.
Ooh. So, thank you all so much for stopping by. As always, this has been a wonderful time. If you are curious about Monsterhearts 2, I highly recommend you pick up the system. It's over on Magpie Games. I don't actually have a link to that anywhere, but I can type out at least the name of their stuff in chat. And whoops, that was the wrong button. Oh, come on. Oh, I just hit the home button, so literally everything closed just now.
Oh,
Yikes. Okay, hang on. There we
Rut
go.
Raggedy.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Kieran says, great session tonight. Much appreciated. Much appreciated.
Yeah.
Monsterhearts 2.
Yeah,
there we go.
RDM is pretty great, aren't they?
My players are pretty great. It's been so fun.
this is
And as for my players, this has been my dear friend Salty
hello.
playing Clover Wicks. My dear friend Vern
Hi. How
playing
you doing?
Jasmine Beck. And my dear friend Nil
Hey.
playing Arrow Blair. You can find all of those guys except for Nil, because Nil doesn't have anything like this, their Twitch channels down in the description below. Vern is also the person who did my starting, ending, and break screens, which you are about
No,
to
I didn't.
see. She's done wonderful work on those.
No, I don't.
So go ahead and check out their live streams whenever they're available. We do Pathfinder games every Tuesday, courtesy of Vern. And they also have a Kingmaker game on Sundays, which is very cool. You guys should check it out. Until next time, thank you all for joining us, and we will catch you later. Peace.
Bye.
Blah.